This is not the Church of Emmanuel, Christ of Latter-day Saints, Joseph Smith. This is the Church of Jesus Christ. When we remove the Lord's name, Emmanuel, from the name of his church, we inadvertently remove him as the central focus of our worship and our lives. So when you make decisions regarding morality, please think celestial. As you think celestial, you will view trials and opposition in a new light. When someone you love attacks truth, think celestial and don't question your testimony. The Apostle Paul prophesied that in the latter times some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils. There is no end to the adversary's deceptions. Please be prepared. Never take counsel from those who do not believe. Seek guidance from voices you can trust, from prophets, seers, and revelators, and from the whisperings of the Holy Ghost, who will show unto you the things what ye should do.
Travis Wayne Goodsell. I've been doing videos on YouTube exposing the church since 2017. It was innocent in 2017. It was not so innocent anymore in 2018. After the Bishop incident, he doesn't believe in the Book of Mormon. And so I cover the news, local, national, international, for a reason. And it's because it directly affects the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints and what they're plotting. And so I cover exclusive information that nobody else will cover. It's a shame that YouTube is under orders of the church to silence my voice, and that both Mormons and critics don't believe I'm an authority on anything. In the news, since yesterday, as the majority of the news caught up finally last night, in Ecuador, a group of gang members, and they say armed men, they were gangs. They stormed a TV station, took hostages and had extortion demands and got their 15 minutes of fame. And so as a result of the gang violence that has obviously escalated, as they now have their own TV station, Ecuador gang TV station. And I don't even know if the accent, I don't know what the accent would be. I'm not sure of my accent. I've moved around my life all over the United States and into Canada, and even been in Mexico. And so the only accent I know that I couldn't pick up was the Long Island Italian. I can't do it. I could do the Jamaica Queens, but I can't do the Long Island Italian. That's too tricky for me to do. Could have something to do with the R's, but... So yeah, you tend to adjust your speech depending on the people you associate with. And so yeah, I was recognizable as having been from Canada when I moved to Utah. And I'm sure I got the western drawl of Utah going in my accent now. But what this has to do with the church should be blatantly, obviously staring all Mormons in the face, and why nobody's concerned that the prophets are keeping it a sacred secret. So I get to expose the prophets once again. Airlines are cutting off access to Ecuador from the U.S. Nobody in the U.S. gets to go to Ecuador. Let me repeat this for those who are a little slow in catching on how this applies to the church. No airlines from the United States. Utah is still technically part of the United States. Our airport, the Salt Lake City airport, is not allowing flights to Ecuador. Still not catching on? Let's go back to some church news to help remind you of what's going on. November 1st, 2023, the church news released the Church of Jesus Christ will create 36 new missions in 2024. In July. That's when new mission presidents go out. And so, the South America or Northwest area consists of 13. And the asterisks are the new missions. As the church came out and revealed not too long ago, the new mission presidents for 2024. And the asterisk ones are the new mission presidents to the new missions that are created for these 20,000 young girls who decided that they want to skip on eternal marriage and go preach Jesus to the world. And one of the new ones is Ecuador Quito West with Fernando P. and Janet Del Carpio, which I'm sensing Latin, or not Latin, Italian. The Long Island Italian that I can't pick up as an accent. Amazing how my mind seems to be in sync. And so I may not even be Italian at all. Could be Dutch. I don't know. Maybe it's Asian. And so they can't go. Doesn't matter if the church wants them to go. If they're in the United States, they ain't going. Any missionaries, and it's usually around 200 per mission. That used to be what it was. They ain't going either. Now, other countries, they may be from another country. They may have the missionaries from another country, and so those countries, the church will send them into the war zone. So the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, says that we're supposed to love our neighbor, but they don't give a damn about our lives. And they take advantage of Mormons with theology of this church to send you happy emotional feelings, to send out your children to die so that they can go automatically to the celestial kingdom, where we have to create doctrines that aren't legitimate to say that our child, when they die on a mission, will be given in arranged marriage. A woman given to one man and one man given to 10 virgins in order to go to the highest degree of the celestial kingdom. Because you can't go there if you're single. So Mormons have to create new doctrines to bypass the actual core doctrine. And so thus, instead of weeping over the loss of your child because the prophet put them in danger, you're supposed to think Jesus, think celestial. Anybody remember who said that? So that you get over it and move on and have more babies to replace them. Quit whining and complaining. Yeah, I'm gonna put this in. I saw that. I went, oh my God. Oh my God. I was given it by a fellow emailer. You'll see it at the beginning, so you'll be confused at first. And so, yeah, it's not until July, and so the church obviously isn't going to speak about it unless it continues into July. Then they're going to have to reassign everybody. They're going to cancel the mission president and his wife, or at least postpone them until their mission term is up, and send the 200 or whatever, plus or minus, to one of the other missions to reassign them, which is a common thing in the church because, inspired by Jesus, you have those kinds of mistakes. So, there you have it. Missionaries don't get to go. And so apparently there are none in Ecuador. The mission 4 that covers Ecuador is composed of other places, and so they're adding the one just for Ecuador. I guess we should see what currently is the status, although I'm sure the new changes are going to dominate the feed, even though I type it in accurately. Come on. Got to get to the Joseph Smith Sr. book that got published and nobody knew about it. The manuscript was found. Dear God. I'm under cyber attack today as everybody's trying to slow me down. No, you cannot look at that. No! No, you cannot access YouTube. No! You can't post videos. No! Because seriously, if the icons don't pop up on the screen, it buffers for all eternity until it finally says, oh, it took too long. It was just 2 seconds. What do you mean it took too long? Google says, you're signed out. Do you want to sign in? Bleep you. Get the hell off my screen. Ecuador, statistics and church facts. Alrighty. So, church membership is 261,767, and participating Mormons are 2. Under Nelson's change, only 2. 42 stakes, 317 congregations. There are apparently 5 or 6 missions. So, yeah, those were the new, so they're getting another mission. So it would be 7, therefore. Did they give a date on this one? No. For journalist use only, there's an email. And you can click on the Ecuador Mormon Newsroom. And so, yeah, there will be 7 missions starting in July. And there's 5 districts. And then 57 family search centers, 2 temples. So, yeah, there are missionaries already in there. Wow. Yeah, over 1,000 missionaries that are trapped. Yeah, 263 wards, 54 branches. So missionaries are in danger in Ecuador. And so, yeah, the new ones, they won't be going, right? And the rest of your children, yeah, they're stranded in Ecuador. Say goodbye to your kids. Think Celestial. Why are you still Mormon? I don't get it. I don't get it. You know, religious fanaticism is not sufficient justification to remain in that church. You're drinking the Kool-Aid. Literally.